Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for Kenneth Besamusca of Otis Insight.
Rowing is a beautiful but very technical sport that requires practice and practice and practice. But there's a catch. The person coaching you during all of these practices is on his bike or in a boat, and he's coaching 2 or 3 other boats at the same time. He has a hard time seeing the things he needs to see. My former coach experienced this problem on a daily basis. But in 2015, he came with a solution. Meet Row 4, a tracking system that tracks the key metrics of 4 boats at once. It shows the coach what he wants to see, when he wants to see it, in real time. Using sensor fusion technology, we were able to improve the standard GPS accuracy of 3 meters down to an impressive 22 centimeters. Combined with real-time analysis of the key metrics of multiple boats and pre-programmable synchronized training options, this is truly a unique product. But don't just take my word for it. These guys won bronze at the Rio Olympics in the men's 8. And this is their coach, Mark Emke. This is what he said about Row 4. This is the future of coaching. I wish we had Row 4 when we were training for Rio. We focus on the niche market of 5,000 rowing clubs in Europe and the US. And at €1,000 per set and 2 sets per club, this is an addressable market of 10 million euros. How do we reach this addressable market? Last year, we gave 2 prototypes to 2 rowing clubs for testing. They loved them so much that they simply refused to give them back. So we had to sell them, even though they weren't market ready. In the coming months, we will prepare the system for market entry, and we will start sales in Q3 of this year. In 2018, we will expand to the rest of Europe and the US. The information we show a coach during a practice doesn't differ from the information spectators would like to see during a race. So we took the technology from Row 4 and built it into a race tracking system that tracks all the boats that are racing and show it in real time to the spectators on a big screen or on a mobile website. There are 10,000 of rowing regattas like the one you just saw every year in the US and Europe. At €2,500 per event, this is an addressable market of 25 million. We expect that combined sales of Row 4 and renting out the regatta tracking system will grow to 11 million in 2021. As former high-level athletes ourselves, we know it takes perseverance and teamwork to succeed. So Peter, who was a professional rowing coach for several years, came up with the concept of Row 4. He turned to Sibren, our WizKid engineer and one of his rowers at the time, and together they built the first prototypes. Back in my rowing days, I was the guy in the boat calling the shots. So when it was time to start an actual company, they knew where to look. And I didn't hesitate for a second. And we are not on our own. We are advised. Mark Emke, who we already saw, is our ambassador. And we are advised by Dragan Kostic, who is a leading scientist in real-time positioning systems. We are looking for an investment of €175,000 in 2017 to prepare Row 4 for market entry and to build the first sets of standalone trackers for the regatta tracking system. We need another €175,000 in 2018 to expand to the rest of Europe and the US. For a total investment of €350,000, we will be able to become the leading company in tracking technology for rowing. But with all the other sports out there, I think this is just the beginning of this adventure. Thank you.
Thank you, Otis Insight.